Hello, I'm going to introduce you today to one of the most important parts of any ISO management system, the management review. We'll focus on a quality management system as defined by ISO 9001:2015, but the same principles apply to any ISO management system. We're going to look at the following aspects of a management review. What is a management review and who should take part? How often should it take place? What should be included? How do I conduct the management review? How might I fail an audit because of problems with a management review? How can I receive further help from QMS? So what is a management review and who should take part? ISO 9001 states that top management shall review the organisation's quality management system at planned intervals to ensure its continuing suitability, adequacy, effectiveness and alignment with the strategic direction of the organisation. Top management means that the organisation's senior management needs to be actively involved, because the success of the organisation might well be dependent upon how well the quality management system is being utilised. How often should it take place? The management review should take place at the interval defined in your quality manual. This should be at least annually, but is very often quarterly, especially in the early days of the management system. We recommend that you hold your first management review within 2 months of certification, as this is often the time at which most decisions will be needed. What should be included? Section 9.3 of your quality manual is likely to look similar to this. ISO 9001 defines those topics which need to be covered in the agenda of the management review, so you should consult your quality manual to determine what those are. It's important to note that the agenda items are not optional. Every item needs to be discussed, even if the conclusion is that there's nothing to discuss. The quality manual also states that you must retain a copy of the agenda and minutes from each management review. How do I conduct the management review? In order to help you conduct the management review, we provide you with a template which will look similar to this. It's not mandatory to use this template, but let's take a look at it to see how it might help you. Firstly, you should record the names and job titles of those who are attending the meeting, followed by the date, time and venue. You will then need to do some preparation. It's best to start this at least several days before the meeting, as you might need time to prepare any missing information. As suggested in the box on the template, you are likely to find that you'll need to do at least the following. Review all the management system documentation. Is the quality manual still up to date? Review and analyse any internal and external audits which have taken place since the last management review. Obtain feedback on the extent to which quality objectives have been achieved and analyse the feedback. Have corrective actions been successfully implemented? If not, why not? Have risks and opportunities been taken into account during decision making? What is the evidence for this and what are the outcomes? Review customer feedback and analyse it. Obtain any policies which are relevant to the operation of the quality management system. Continue your preparation by ensuring that appropriate materials are available, not forgetting how you are going to present them, for example verbally, on paper or electronically. The template suggests the following: minutes of previous meetings, all relevant ISO 9001 system documentation, for example the quality manual, internal and external audit reports, relevant quality record files, for example customer feedback, non-conformance reports, etc., register of legal and other obligations where relevant, analysis of complaints if any, records of corrective actions and management information reports raised since the last management review, review of relevant policies if applicable. None of the above are exhaustive. You may wish to extend the preparation further, bearing in mind the objective of the meeting, review of the ISO 9001 management system to ensure suitability, adequacy and effectiveness. The review is to include the assessment of opportunities for improvement and any potential changes to the quality management system and its alignment with business objectives and strategy. The template continues by allowing you to document the minutes of the meeting and the actions to be taken and communications required. It's important to note that the minutes are not intended to be a detailed account of everything which has been said at the meeting. Only the outcomes and decisions arising from the discussions are necessary to record. It's then also important to document the actions to be taken, who will take those actions, and any communications which might be required. You're likely to find that the value of the management review is reduced considerably if actions are not determined and allocated, as everyone will tend to assume that someone else is taking responsibility. You may also wish to set a timescale for actions, depending upon their nature and urgency. As I mentioned earlier, every agenda item should be discussed and an outcome recorded. Finally, you should determine the date of the next meeting, if possible to do so, and record this in the box at the end of the form. It's then normal for the draft minutes to be circulated to the attendees for comment, in case anything has been missed or misinterpreted, then signed off by a director and the quality manager. You can choose different signatories if you prefer. How might I fail an audit because of problems with a management review? Issues which might cause you to fail an audit include management review not performed at all, management reviews not performed at the prescribed frequency, prescribed items missing from the agenda or not discussed, minutes not taken and retained. How can I receive further help from QMS? Well, I hope you found this overview useful. You'll find many other topics in our video series, but if you've any further questions, please don't hesitate to call or email us on 01603 630 345 or inquiries@qmsuk.com. We can even prepare for and carry out your management reviews for you on a consultancy basis if you would find that helpful. Thank you.